So my business is Black Farmer Jane. It has been a business, it's crazy, for a year and maybe a couple months now. So the farming and the gardening started from just being with my grandmother when I was younger. I would work in her garden all the time. Both my grandmother, I call her my Grandma Joe, and then my Medea, they all had gardens. So I would work in the garden on Saturday and, help out. She had strawberries, anything. Like, my grandmother had a really good green thumb. Well, then when the pandemic hit, usually I travel for work, but I was grounded. There wasn't any travel. And so the summer before last, I had did like a small garden. And I was like, well, I'm here. I have more time to tend to the garden. We have a whole pandemic. You know what? I'm going to start gardening and farming. So my grandmother, she just asked me, could I grow a couple things for her, like some tomatoes. She wanted fresh peppers, like habaneros and scotch bonnets. And so for me, just having a few plants and growing those plants, I had so much produce that I just would give it. She was in a senior living facility, just for seniors. And so I realized that a lot of the seniors there, they're on very fixed incomes. They choose a lot of times between whether they have enough money to get their medications or to get food. And healthy food is way more expensive. So that's really further out of reach. So just from that, I just started giving stuff there, and it was like doors just started opening. So the goal of Black Farmer Jane is to provide food to food deserts. If you look around, we are in the inner city right now. You do not have a lot of healthy options if you live in this area. You have even less healthy options if you do not have transportation. So if you don't have reliable transportation, and the city transportation is not going to take you where you need to go, it's not going to take you all the way to get to Whole Foods, and if you do get that far, it's going to be strenuous. So the goal is to provide, healthy, affordable, organic food to people who are in food deserts across the U.S. It's this lot here as well as this lot here. This lot here, I have to get the landscaper to clear basically all these little bitty trees and bushes, all that yucky stuff, this brush out. And the cherry tree will go here. All along that back area there, I'm gonna keep the burn bin there because it's vital. But all along that back area there, I will have planters. And then this area here, I'm gonna do just tomatoes and fresh greens and stuff of that nature. Over on this lot, we'll have some of your melons. Like I'm gonna do a couple like cantaloupe, honeydew, watermelon, as well as pole beans, okra, green and purple, and like some peas, like purple whole peas and black-eyed peas, things of that nature. So all the vital things that are good for you, that if you decided to go to like Whole Foods, organic, all of that nature, it costs a whole lot. That's what people will be getting from this garden without the Whole Foods price. It's something fulfilling about literally putting your hands in the dirt, planting a seed, and then it producing something, and then you eating it and it being really good. It's very fulfilling.